The first situation we're going to see our use of percentages is how to mark up prices at your store. Okay, so this problem models it by saying a store buys a toy for $15 and wants to mark it up by 40% to set the selling price. What will the selling price be? Okay, so the meaning of this word mark up means you want to add a percentage of profit on the original cost price. Okay, you don't want to sell it at the same price that you bought the item, then there's no point doing business. Okay, so you want to mark up your percentage profit. So when you read every word problem, the first thing is to identify the given information. Okay, so we know that the original cost was $15 and we know that the markup is 40%. Okay, there are two ways in which we're going to solve this problem. Let's find out how much we're going to sell that toy. So we're going to use two methods. So with method one, you will start by calculating 40% of $15. That's the first step. So 40% is the same as 0.4. The word of means multiply, and then we're multiplying that by $15. So let's get that amount. You can use a calculator. Okay, so 0.4 times 15 is $6. For the first method, 40% of $15 gives you the amount of money that will be added on the cost price. Okay, it was bought for $15. So the selling price will be the $15, which was the cost of buying the toys, plus the $6, which is the markup amount. So the selling price will be $21. With the second method, you go from the percentage point of view. The second method, you will understand that $15 is 100% cost. Okay, so if you sell it at $15, you have sold it at the same cost, so it's 100% of the cost. Okay, so if you mark up 40%, you add the percent on the percentage, not the money yet. Let's go ahead and add it on the percentage. Okay, mark up. So mark up 40% means the value is now 140%. Okay, so what did I do? I added this 40 to that 100% of the original price. So now this is the value. So the selling price, this is the second method. The selling price is now 140% of $15. 140 fraction bar 100. The word of means multiply by 15. So this is the same as 1.4. Use whichever method is easier. Okay, after marking up prices, let us go ahead and mark down prices. So marking up, the price increases. Marking down, the price will drop. So let's find out. A jacket originally cost $60. So remember the information that is given. We know that the original cost was $60. Information given. And now it is marked down. Okay, we will use two methods again to solve. All right, for method one, we will find 25% of $60. Okay, let's mark down amount. How much is it marked down? It is marked down by 25% of $60. Okay, remember 25% means 25 over 100, and the word of means multiply by 60 over 1. So use a calculator, mark down amount. 25% is 0.25, and then multiply that by 60, and that gives you $15. So $15 is the amount marked down. So this is a sale. This is marked down means they take out some money from the original cost so that it can sell quickly, so that everybody can get it cheap. Okay, so we're taking out $15. So the sale will be $60 minus the markdown amount of $15. So that sale is $45. Okay, you better hop on in and get it before it is sold out. The second method, you do not need to do the 2 steps. With method 2, the original cost is considered 100%. So the markdown value will be 100% minus 25%. So the markdown value is 75%. So you're not buying it 100% again, you're now buying it 75%. So the sale is 75% of $60. Okay, so remember 75% is the same as 0.75, which comes from 75 over 100. The word of means multiply. You multiply that by 60. Okay, so putting this in the calculator, you want to pay attention because sometimes you might mess up putting it in the calculator. To put this in the calculator, start with 0, then you put a decimal point, and then you go 75, then you hit the multiplication sign, and then 60, and then you hit the equal to button, and that gives you $45, just like you got it on this side. Okay, so use whichever method is easier